What do you make of what happened last Saturday and the invasion that happened?
I think it's a very stupid invasion. They should start their own television channel or what you call it, podcast as a Jubilee House.
Every say NPP Thʊgs Ekopiemu our United Showbiz sui and some the donor and about Bontia for home, host of the show Miss G or then summer beto Bontia for home, Mr. Logic Eden summer basanso so and a Kwame Plus and so Eden some about one some jidi say nipa me no dear more show manim some so Edom reaction beba and no a boo god and a Arnold Baidoo na of course almost so Edom reaction about Bontia neno medening na ebesum a woman then or moka or mubuofu and as fuye omu didi atem anase de ankasa na ekoso ene munyina so na me briefi ensam no kakra emfa emamum. Last 2 weeks on United Showbiz on United Television abusa for de ekoso ene say the New Patriotic Party, that's NPP, the letter ekoma a United Showbiz producers no na the letter no call ye no boo god na o show no so no energy letter no ready wie eno didi atem se sebe enkwasi asem. And no side the atom no coma, the letter no ebre no, or we no jai eto honum. Now last week Saturday no, and na Kwame Plus and so a show no so. Now on no so second letter now already we no, and also the diatom and out to let him. It's a bay and sembia and a Ghana for can hon sem bebre na e Ghana has seen. Now Saturday ya a year enriching. Now United Showbiz abroad natural show no e cosmum and na NPP youth copy mo show no said there be monti as the same. E letter NPP for a akoma a show no Kwame Aplus etimi atetimu ti omo de omo pe Kwame Aplus omo trending den satam ko pie show no so no na Kwame Aplus enya Andrew studio honom na eno so na kyese Kwame Aplus nso bedru ye no enye wakasae na nsenka mu no keka ensemi so no de wonya ne ntie na otete nsem bi say youth now when invade abroad na show no ekoso na a life no enyo bia say Deputy Communication Director at the NPP amonyoko no papa yi osan so a public relations officer at the Ghana Gas Company metre Mr. Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempah na asem na make no na Kwame Aplus kan nsem bi so gidi se ono na bobo youth na so mombra na omommeye de omobeye e wo show no so no de o ka chene say on na ye you say on na ye you nim na so masade no ebisi biem dia ono so ebe boaboa emema no e de omako Ghana Gas ene ensam no ano be ye din Ghana fo binum ka se na nka Kwame hu ya honya abotene kwan so keka sa na bi mu so kire se ehu hia pass na obekeka sa ansem no eno so gina so ama Mr. Ernest Owusu Bempah e de letter ababontin a wo kire mu se ono de why official complaint e de ato ho no because say Kwame Aplus authority no na osan so e ka che Kwame Aplus say ombra bontin no be retracting nsem nia no mpacho esan say youth na e ko show no so no wonimu mpo de enti a omo ko show no so afen so mrante wa na ko show no so wonimu bibia na ensem bi e na Kwame Aplus akeka e de gu ne ho fi e de say ne hard earned reputation enti wonim de e ma ne de a omepa na cho no retract statement no enye sad dia or take legal actions against Kwame Aplus. No, then say so babontin no. And quickly Kwame Aplus on the Facebook page. Na ko posti papa yi ato honom e den sem bi ato dwa say. Ono otimi kwotena wuntumi so na o keka nsam e de fan crofo ho na betina ono say o ma be pa na chew enye WMT in quote e na o de sa chew pa no e be ma no. Na Ghana ha say nso na ye wo ba ko be dwane jane yonko we e ne nsam o de abe Mr. Ernest Owusu Bempah. Na ye hwese papa yi e be san beso so anase do so de be Kwame no be because obvious say Kwame nya na adwen so de chepa bia e de be ma no me pa che bronya ba say so na broche from UK ne ma do na mo hye e de ba oman mu de mo beton de mo ba bedi de mo be hye say ye cars ye nkonwa ye ntade me pa che obetimi e de afa best deal shipping door to door for so na itimi abedu Ghana asomdwe mu e di amount o say UK na wo fa oniema na form so ebedru Ghana so doorstep e na mode ebro umpewe se na opeden enti intampa na form numbers no na enomo enye business na bia oniema no enkodi bebone na enkoyira e ma ho enkochiro me ba cho yeto a enkomo iso na Arnold Baidoo na reaction of the bar and semi ho no post on wakasa na pictures on the Instagram page and on the caption e man no saying who is attacking who is threatening who I'm coming na che say Arnold ebisa say why na attack obi why so na hunu obi why na threaten obi meba any oba den na obeka na je say Saturday ebe die we show no so ebe huhu ankasa na GhPage TV ye di bebrem e was Star FM so na Bulldog some etodwa and some do can be no so sebi o a stupid invasion na NPP youth no ye we show no so yankwa ni nkote Bulldog and so emra.
Based on that reading and the reactions that have come through, what do you make of what happened last Saturday and the invasion that happened?
I think it's a very stupid invasion. I think it's an unfair one, and it's an attack on freedom of expression. And it is sad that we have gotten here in 2023 with this present administration. It is so sad. It is appalling. I mean, I can't even find the adjectives to describe it, and it's unacceptable.
Okay.
We will not be intimidated in any type of way, especially us on the panel, because this is an attack on our freedom to express ourselves. And everybody that sits on that show is in danger. And we will not allow this to lie down. I mean, just to be swept under the carpet. It won't work. We won't allow that.
What we have seen and heard is what we're speaking to. But has there been a lot happening behind the scenes that we are not privy to?
This thing has been ongoing. There are a few times that we've heard them. I mean, rumors. They calling management. If I take you back, I don't know if it's earlier this year or late last year. Somebody like Owusu Bempah, the guy who works at Ghana Gas, has called onto the show to actually threaten me on the show before, and it's been a build-up, So what happened last Saturday is just an icing on the cake for them. And like I'm telling you earlier, it will never happen.
Okay, Babu, why would he call to threaten you? What happened?
I think there was a discussion. There was an ongoing discussion. And I was speaking about, there was something like that. I think I got attacked. When they picked me up for the president's whatever, I had I said something on the right, and a victim to the whole thing that happened. And when I expressed my view, they called. I think it was after that or something. I don't know, one of them. And he called and said, "Oh, I'm not the only man in Ghana. I should watch my words." And for me, I laughed it off because if we were going to go on that tangent, I promise you, they won't even go to their workplaces again. But we're hoping that we're in a system where the law works. So sometimes you want to allow the law to do its work. But if where we have gotten to now, we realize that the law, because look, do you know what? Look, let's forget everything that happened. Yeah, let's focus on Saturday. The most annoying part, Francis, was that the police were, when they came onto the scene, they were there with these thugs in our studio. These thugs had seized the place for the next 15, 20, 30 minutes, and the police were there negotiating with them, having a conversation on set. Imagine somebody walks into a GH1 studio or a Star FM studio. You guys call police. Instead of the police to come and now pull them out of your studio and the premises and take them to the police station and go and ask what happened. They were in the studio, like they're in the studio, and your transmission has been disrupted. And for the next whatever minutes, your viewers are just wondering what's happening. This is so like I know it is the dumbest thing you can ever think of. You are in your house. Somebody breaks into the house. You call the police. And then by the time the police come, the person who attacked you, the assailant, is in the house with the police having a conversation. What are they talking about? What were they talking about? Isn't the police's job to make sure that the first and foremost arrest them immediately, because that's breaking an entry, unlawful breaking an entry. What are you asking? What questions are you asking them? So if they have caused harm to anybody on the set, because most of my colleagues were hiding underneath their chairs and tables, and some had for what purpose? Are we in an upside down republic? Is this what is going to happen? Is that the way they want us to go? Because it's easy for some of us. If they don't want the law to work, some of us know how to do that, if that's what they want. Because if the law will come and encourage that, because what happened that Saturday, I don't know what, I sit here till today and I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that the police did not immediately take action, but they stood there. Go back and watch the videos. Even some of the police people were filming as these fools were speaking, threatening, talking anyhow. I mean, which right do they have to do that? Francis, we're in dangerous times.
Does this in any way have you worried about appearing on the show?
No. You see, first and foremost, yes, I'm an individual, I'm a human being. I mean, I want to believe that I'm a law-abiding citizen. You know, so, and I'm hoping that the law will protect all of us. No, I'm not scared. It gives me more courage to actually go there. And there's nothing, none of them can do nothing. 2 weeks ago, when I read the letter out, I stated clearly that when His Excellency, may God rest his soul, Jerry Rawlings, when he was alive, he was speaking up. Look, some of them don't know our background. Next time when we're on the show, we'll tell them where we're from and how we got in past here. When we started speaking in the media or doing media work, they were just kids running around. They didn't know what they wanted to do. So none of the things that they did that day will scare either of us. Because if it's about surgery and streets, we're all from that place. If that is where they want this to go. And look, the police should be cautioned. They need to take some of these things seriously, because once it gets out of hand, they shouldn't come and blame anybody but themselves. You don't allow some of these things to go. And I'm hoping the 16 guys that we are going to pursue, yes, despite media and the rest of the team, are going to make sure that they are brought to book. But we will not stop speaking today, we won't stop speaking tomorrow, because exactly what do they want us to do? When you say it's turned into a political show and that you need representation, what do you mean by that? Do you understand? This is a private-owned channel. If you want representation, you can start your own. I mean, they have the biggest machinery. GTV, I'm sure it's theirs, it's government, so they should go and start theirs. Or like I said on the show, I mean, they have a lot of money with the Sicilia Dapa putting money at home. They should start their own television channel or what you call it, podcast as a Jubilee House to defend what we say. But this is so stupid, it's absurd, it's not acceptable.
Zion View Construction and Services na SCS na medjumedi we say Ebremubium Omudilin General Building, dampness treatment, talent graphiato, stamp concrete for compound, epoxy floor, painting, and a plasterboard installation. Pacha obetimi afom numbers no e wo screen is no more aye business. Nema bobo so ne ka ho bebre na e no mode ho dwuma kama afin so betimi akom website www.zionviewconstruction.com na chesa wo no mo edi ensa wo so enuguso a edi nsama e koso Ghana ha nyina echi etimo koso mo hwe GhPage TV the better form no nyina ba be so medin no eye Abena Gold.